which I'm glad, because so this would be like the brush that you might draw with. Remember, what I want you to do is try to find more variations of grays. So, okay, this is the real paper, so you have to really, you have to really, you notice how it bleeds really fast? So you really have to, I put too much ink on the brush. I should have just put ink on the tip of the brush. Okay. So now, this time I just put ink on the tip of the brush, and I'm making sure that I don't have too much ink in the brush right now. So, like you could draw. I want you to practice. Circle. You can practice line variations, like see how I'm lifting up. So over here I can tell how gray the water is. Normally I would have a big glass of water. So I can look through the glass and see how much ink is in the water. So so half the brush has ink in it. And that's not what I want. This is the right mark I want to make, but that's not the effect I'm trying to get. So put the brush in the water. Now put half of the ink is in the brush. That's closer to what I'm trying to do. So I'll show you the usefulness of what I'm trying to do. So basically, I want you guys experimenting. So this is just with the small brush. We're gonna do something fun over here in just a minute. Oops, took my brush in the wrong thing. Okay, let's stop with that brush. similar to the brush that you already have. Get the glue off the brush. So I want you to definitely do one of these first. There's no water in this brush, just ink. So it's much harder with this paper. Now, one of the values of working with watercolors, especially the tubes, is that you have to have more skill, right? So I suggest every painter learn watercolors, because watercolors is harder than acrylics, or it's harder to do than acrylics or oils.
I was thinking that it reminds me of the techniques that you use with watercolors and how to get the different shades.
Yeah, yes. But you really have to focus. So you really have to focus. Now, it's easier to use the watercolor paper than this paper. So you really have to focus. So I'm trying to guess, and my guesses are wrong so far. How much paint, how much water I need to put in the brush. You see what I'm trying to do, right? So this guess was wrong. I don't know even if I could clean that up if I wanted to. If I work fast before it dries, I can use the brush as a sponge and take some of it back up.
Can you feel the paper start lifting?
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. You guys are going to do this better than me. But it's going to be fun. Now,
Looks like that paper is like you're using some of the paper at the top.
I know.
Why is that, I wonder?
Because I don't know how to use this paper.
Okay.
Because I'm not a master at this.
Too much, yeah, it's weird.
Too much water. Right?
Yeah.
But it's going to dry though.
Yeah.
So yeah, you wait till it dries before you do anything. But you get the point, right? So, and the reason why I like this is because I don't know how to do it. So, and that's what makes it fun. But for me, a challenge is fun. But once you meet the challenge, now I'm suspecting that I'll do much better on this one, because even though I don't know how to use this paper, I know how to draw, I know how to paint, and I know how to use ink. So my mindset now is totally different. I'm changing the way I think. So my mindset in experimenting is one way, where I'm trying to control everything. My mindset now is I have control of everything. Totally different. It's just my belief system. So, of course I need a plan. So remember I was saying last week that it's easier to start with drawing because you know that's how you normally start, but it's not necessarily the best way to start. It's just the easiest way to start. Now let me show you another technique with this, by the way, that I want you to experiment with. you to experiment with using the side of the brush, so one side is dark, the other side is light, like that. I think I did mention that once last week, probably, because I think I probably did something like this and said that's what you want. So in order to really do this, you have to block out everything. Remember, you're painting with water, kind of like watercolor. Just like with anything else, you do the whole picture at once. Entire sheet of paper, you don't just think about it. This is what I really want to play with, this brush. I really need a larger sheet of paper. Oh, must be out of ink. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing here?
I fixed it.
Okay. Can you tell how just my way of thinking over here, can you see the difference? So this is, I'm thinking more technical, right? No, how can I control what's in the brush? Here, I'm thinking like, I'm the creator. It does what I want it to do. Yeah, I'm just thinking like an artist. That's all. I love this brush here.
I feel like you almost need a giant piece of paper.
I do, well, maybe twice this size.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen brushes like that, which I would love to paint with too. I didn't know I had that brush in this thing, which is a pleasant surprise. And so you get to the point where, again, you let the picture tell you what to do. And maybe one mark.
That's very delicate paper, isn't it?
Yeah, rice paper, yeah.
Does it have the light touch?
This is, it takes years to learn how to do this, years. I've actually been looking for a master to teach me some of these techniques. Because what I haven't shown you There's also techniques where you're turning the brush. I didn't do that good either. Do what?
There's prints on this kind of paper.
Prints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole scenes.
Oh yeah. So in your picture, I want you to get these different shades. So it's not just dark and light. You want the different grays in there too. Let me try to find some larger paper, bigger paper than this, so that we can use that brush. Okay, so go to it. We're going to, and before you guys get started, we're going to give Isabella her grant award.
That was a little too.
Not as much excitement as we're gonna get from her.
I know. She's like, you know. She like, okay. So Isabella is going to UTK, University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Congratulations. And we have a splash grant for her. Yeah, she here. I didn't know she was here. Okay, you can take a photograph while you are filming this, you know that? So it's just by squeezing this top one and that one, this first one here, at the same time.
Okay.
It'll actually shoot a photograph.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning. So, and so, can you see me on that? And so, we want to award Isabella with a splash grant of $500 to help her start her college career. Does everybody do that?
Got it.
All right, thank you. And what's good? We've enjoyed her. Yeah, her work and everything.
She goes to Knoxville, she's so close to Knoxville, she's all gonna be she goes to take the time. Continue, right?
Yes, for sure. And are you doing something like environmental science or something, or law? Awesome. Good. So you need to do that and hurry up and get some money so you can.
Do art, but not with the responsibility of a class.
Right.
That just on her own because she would hate to say.
But you can do art as an elective.
Well, that's what I told her. Keep your art because, you know, when they have their summer programs like here,
Right.
places,
Right.
Like coffee. I smoke coffee
I
every
was
day.
there in the art department for
And drink it every day.
art and architecture are in the same building. But that was 100 years ago. When I was there, I assume it's the same way. But yeah, good, awesome. We're proud of you.
You still there? It's fine. Nobody's.
It's all good.
It's fine.
And I think they do a program that she wants to follow at that national one, doesn't she? Yeah.
What if the red one has its own ink and you're supposed to paint with red? I'm not planning to use that one. I'm like,
Well, you appreciate her and everything. Accomplished here with Splash. For sure. She's always welcome.
Now get to work.
Embarrassed her enough.
Ah, ah,
Embarrassed enough.
ah.